Microsoft's in trouble. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? It's your homeboy Lil. Appreciate you for checking in. And right now, we're about to check out a video from Xbox Ready on Microsoft reversing course, the only option for Xbox. And if y'all been watching the channel for a little bit, y'all know I've been Team Xbox for like the past decade or so. I love Game Pass, but I heard they're bumping it up to like $30 for Ultimate, getting a premium for a certain amount, and then there's a basic with ads. So let's go ahead and just get into it and see what's going on before I get into a tangent over here.
The people have spoken. This is the end for Xbox. What is up, y'all? I'm Ray, and this is my channel, Xbox Ready, where we get on and we talk about Xbox stuff. And damn, I don't think anyone could have foresaw how crazy the world of Xbox, the world of gaming would be this week. Y'all remember when that first Sonic trailer dropped and everyone was just absolutely appalled, disgusted by the way Sonic was designed, the way he looked, the way that he dressed, the way his teeth looked.
Bro is looking like he's been living in the streets for a while.
The way his feet look. And collectively, society decided to put their differences aside, band together, and roast the trailer so badly that the studio was like, you know what? You're right, guys. Sonic looks crazy in this movie. We gotta redesign him. We gotta change him before the release. We gotta do that, but for Xbox right now. And we only got a couple of weeks to do it. We're on a time crunch here. I am, of course, referring to these most recent price increases to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. From 20 to 30.
I thought it was gonna be that, y'all. This one has me upset. Like
$30. Not even stopping at 25, just shooting right up to 30. And guys, y'all know me. I usually like to come on here and talk about things that I like, things that excite me. Oh, look at this cool thing that Xbox is doing. One of those things used to be Game Pass, even the $20 Ultimate tier. And I know I should just move on, right? I'm trying to move on, but look what's right behind me. If you're an Xbox owner, chances are you updated your console, and then when you went to restart it or turn it back on, you were hit with this screen that is right behind me. A painful reminder, a vague reminder. They're not even mentioning specific price increases, not talking about 20 to 30. No, they're just saying that there's gonna—
I heard the game was like, or like it's the old Assassin's Creed with their acquisition. Like I think the Crash Bandicoots are like it's some games that's like I think those games were going for like $4.99 at the time. You know what I mean?
Gonna be a price update in
Atrocious.
applicable
I'm
regions.
use that word out.
And oh yeah, what's new? We're gonna give you all this stuff in exchange. They don't even mention the specific price. The price increase, the restructuring to all the other tiers of Game Pass, it's everywhere in the media, on our Xbox consoles. You absolutely cannot escape it. I honestly can't believe how widespread the outrage has been. I'm scrolling through Reels and I'm seeing creators and memes and skits from people that barely ever talk about games, let alone Xbox, making fun of what Xbox is doing, raising the price of their consoles, giving away their games, and then raising the price of the last good thing that they had left going for them, Game Pass. I've had this channel for 4 years. I've been making videos about Xbox 3 times a week for the past 4 years.
I'm a Microsoft fan. Bro named his whole channel Xbox Ready. I know he's pissed. Like, for sure.
During that time, there's been a lot of crazy stuff that's happened, a lot of controversy, layoffs, studio closures, giving their games away, no more exclusives, first-party droughts. None of that, at least thinking back on it, feels like the backlash for raising the price of Game Pass. Maybe when they closed down Tango Gameworks, that was another like low point, I would say. But from what I'm seeing, this seems by far and away the craziest thing that they've done. It's so bad that immediately after they announced this restructuring,
The Xbox Game Pass price hikes are so bad it literally crashed the membership site due to widespread cancellations. What's up with these companies? It was Target. Then it was what was it most recently? Target, and then Disney, like all of Disney and everything, like and Paramount. When will these corporations learn, like, the customer can only take so much? I'm glad that we're all finally like, nah, because how long were we just gonna let them do this? Like,
Structuring,
I'm proud
the
of us right
website
now.
in order to cancel your membership crashed multiple times because so many people were trying to cancel their subscription. I'm seeing mega threads on r/gaming, r/Xbox. You go through the comments, there's not a single positive one. It's a bunch of people just being like, damn, this is bullshit, man. I'm canceling immediately. This is crazy. I can't afford this. And it's true. It's crazy. If anything, this kind of shows how popular Game Pass was, how bought in people were. Previous to this, I was made to believe that, yeah, Game Pass was a good deal. It generates revenue. It's a great game discovery tool. Despite all that, we were still seeing a kind of plateau in terms of growth on consoles. Still kind of felt like a niche thing in the overall gaming landscape. All of this backlash, all of this outrage proves otherwise.
I will say, to me, whenever I got first of all, I was like, I got my Series X, like 2 years ago, and I was literally, I was like, should I go with the PlayStation 5? Should I go with this one, like the Series X? And the main thing that got me was Game Pass and Live and all that. Because I was like, okay, well, PlayStation has Live built in. You got to pay for Live on Xbox, but you're getting access to all these games. The library was crazy. And it was huge. There wasn't that many games at first, but then it grew and grew. But it really is like $30 a month. That means like if you wanted to play the new Black Ops, what's the game gonna be like? $75, $85? In 3 months, you would have already paid that off and just had the game. Now you gotta pay $30 every single month. That's insane.
This proves that it was really popular and people were really into it, even at that higher price point for 20 bucks a month. I feel like there was this belief that, yeah, how many people are really subscribing to the highest tier? I've seen that so many times, like, oh, they're counting people who subscribe for a day or they subscribe to Game Pass Core, blah, 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 blah. We'll never know how many subscribers there are. No, Ultimate turned out to be insanely popular, deeply loved, and that's why this feels like a betrayal for fans, especially
Had to speed
longtime
it up a little
subscribers.
bit.
Man, I stuck with them when they were adding like Minecraft Legends, Redfall. I kept my subscription active through all of that because they somehow found a way to make it worth it. Oh, we'll add the Persona games. And now when they finally get chugging, they're promising us 75 new games a year. They raise the price on us. Whereas they used to have a really good pitch of like, yeah, we're this consumer-friendly brand where you can buy a cheap console like the Series S, subscribe to a reasonably priced service like Game Pass, get access to hundreds of games versus buying them. They're pricing so many people out of this hobby because now Series S's are 400 bucks, Series X's are 600 bucks, and a Game Pass Ultimate, which is really the only one that people want, is 30 bucks a month, 360 a year. But don't worry, guys, don't worry. Xbox has heard our feedback. They've seen our rage and what we're willing to do for this. They've awoken the lion, bro. They've awakened the beast, bro. They have responded. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this response made me even more mad. Like yesterday, I was sad, I was bummed. I was also really tired because, again, I'm dealing with the move for people who are familiar with my setup and all that. The director of gaming and platform
Well,
communications spoke with
congratulations.
The Verge and said, "We understand price increases are never fun for anybody, but we're trying to reinforce by adding more value to these plans as well. It's something we don't take lightly, and we're listening to the feedback of players and the community to try and provide them with more of what they're asking for. The value, guys! How could you forget about the value, man? How could you forget about Fortnite Crew, which I don't
This is so I hate whenever corporations come up and like they have all this money, literally all this money. Anytime that they say like, "Ah man, we didn't make as much money as last year." It's like it was in the billions. And they say like, "Yeah, we're listening to the consumer. We're trying to focus on what you guys want." And it's like, you're doing everything but listening. The only thing we said was the price was too high. Easy fix. Lower it back. We're not even saying to lower it like from $20. It's like just put it back. Like how much money are you really going to lose with this $10 that you don't already have in other revenues and other like. Insanity,
Yeah, I
man.
don't know what that is, bro. Like, I don't play Fortnite. I don't care if it's gonna be added to my subscription. I don't want to pay for that. I want it to stay the same. I can do without the Ubisoft's classics. I can do without Fortnite Crew. Hell, I'll even throw out 1440p resolution on cloud gaming. I just don't want to pay $30 a month. This is something that they always say when they roll out a new update. Oh, we're listening to feedback. We're listening to feedback. We're listening to feedback. Who is giving this feedback? You're like, oh, you should totally add Fortnite Crew to Ultimate, jack up the price by $10. That's what we really want. When I open up the Game Pass tab on my console or my PC,
Exactly.
you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it needs a little bit more Fortnite Crew, baby. The only thing that I can think of when it comes to feedback that they've implemented into this decision is higher quality cloud gaming streams. I mean, how long have we been talking about that on this channel? NVIDIA GeForce Now, they can reach 1440p 4K resolution on their streams. Why?
That's not enough. Like, that's not enough to justify a $10 hike.
Can't we get a little some of that Xbox, huh? Now they're finally giving it to us. Cloud gaming's not in beta anymore, but now Game Pass is all pretty much ruined because you can't even use the excuse of like, oh yeah, I'm getting a perk that none of the other tiers are. Cloud gaming. Cloud gaming is on all the other tiers, so like, damn. And if you look down, you really look through, because I did a video once where I went through the entire library of games for Standard and Ultimate, and I averaged them out by Metacritic, did a whole walkthrough of how the quality of the games actually improved over time. The video flopped. But at that time, in that middle tier of Game Pass, there was like 350 plus games if you took out the duplicates. And now they're putting on the graphic like 200 games available in Premium Game Pass. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. That's less games. And what it comes down to is I just don't know what this is about. I mean, they spent years hyping up Game Pass. Play day one with Game Pass. Game Pass is going to help you find your next gaming obsession, take you to all these different worlds. Well, now we know the price of that. And you know what's messed up? What makes me laugh is that not even their entire catalog is on Game Pass. We just made this discovery a couple weeks back that there's so many Activision, Bethesda games missing from Game Pass. And so now they're throwing in Hogwarts.
Okay, that that is insane. Because, and I'll tell you why, in my opinion. Because that was the whole, like he just laid out, that was the business model. Like, was literally discover games at a fair price every month, and you could have all this access. And once they start taking away features, like I just did a video, you can check it out if you want, but on Nintendo with the Switch 2, like, remember it was being like, even in commercials, advertised as something where you could have game sharing, you have two Switches, you could just buy the one game and you like share that game, you know what I mean? And then they just took it away. And it's like, that's why I bought the thing. Like, and that's this right now. It's like, wait, I had access to all these 350 plus games at a fair price. That's why I bought the thing. Like, what are
It's
these
legacy,
businesses
some old
thinking?
Assassin's Creed games, old Ubisoft games, and charging us more when they can't even support their current catalog? So many things that are messed up about this. And I really don't know what it means for the future. There's been this rhetoric of Xbox, they're trying to phase out the console. They're trying to phase out the console. They're not stocking it. Costco's not selling it anymore. They're raising the price on it. And then they come out, they're like, no, the console player base are really important to us. We want to support them. We want to enable players to play their games where they want to play. That includes console. But if you look at all these other things that they're doing, it doesn't seem that way. A lot of Ultimate subscribers amongst their console fan base, and a lot of them are scrambling to cancel. Could this be a play to push more people over to PC? PC Game Pass still gets new games, but it's not $30, it's $16. It used to be $12. I'm really not sure how they're going to recover from this. Like, this is not something that people are going to forget. A lot of the other stuff, people have forgotten, they've forgiven, they've moved on, especially the multi-platform stuff. But Game Pass was around for too long. It got way too much momentum. They poured way too much money into marketing it. And for it to essentially be taken away just like that, it's just crazy. Here's the only option that they have. I doubt that they're going to roll back the price even a little bit. They need to give us some sort of build your own Game Pass plan. If you don't give a damn about cloud gaming, Get it out of there. Get it out of my subscription. Let me build my own bundle. I want access to new games. I want access to, you know what? I don't even need EA Play. Get rid of that too. I want access to new games, online play. Give me a quote for that, Xbox. Because you can beat this drum of like, oh, we raised the price, but we added in this stuff. But if you're an old
Honestly, I think bro's laying out a real good plan, and I think he's about to wrap it up. But this is my show, and I like to do a little wrap up, so we're gonna do it like this. That would be perfect. You know they're not gonna do it, but that would be perfect. With a lot of subscriptions these days. Like because a lot of these things, like if you just like me, I have my Xbox here at the crib. It's convenient if I go out of town or something like that, or traveling somewhere. Like I could play it on my Xbox or on my MacBook, and that's pretty convenient. But how often am I really traveling? You know, like how often am I really doing that? Where an extra $10 is going to be convenient for me. But anyways, y'all, let me know because I'm pretty hurt by this. Y'all heard me in my Nintendo videos if y'all have been watching. Like, I am a Xbox fan. Like, I'm a Microsoft fan. So let me know. Are you guys canceling your subscriptions? Are you guys still holding out? Like, now it's just a little, we're just getting over the bump. But let me know. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all for watching. And as always, I know y'all could have been anywhere in the world, anywhere on the internet, but instead y'all came to kick it with your homeboy Lil. Preach, logging out.